in what's become the chicken garden. There's a lot of broccoli, broccolini, there's some Brussels and stuff, but what I'm doing is I'm collecting in a bucket what I can. Since most of the chickens are gonna have to stay inside, I want to make sure they have some fodder because they're not going to be outside. And also, like, I don't know how bad the weather will be. It could be fine, this could be no big deal, but I want to make sure that I get this before, I don't know, this is technically frost resistant food, but yeah, I don't know. So I'm just trying to like be prepared and proactive and just keep them happy. So now we're going to put down hay at the bottom of all the chickshaws, so they at least, will you point the camera down? So at least like the mesh on the bottom won't create more of a cold airflow, but we'll cover the whole thing. All right, so the whole bottom is covered. We'll put the lid back on, put the boxes back in, and they'll be happy. So I think it's about, it might just be 30 right now, but the wind chill is pretty cold. I am in the barn passing out I'm in the barn passing out leftover broccoli. I'm gonna go pick some more kale and making sure everybody gets some stuff. I mean, they're not super happy in here, but I'm hoping in a couple hours when it's a little warmer, the wind chill won't be so bad and I'll roll these chickshaws out. So I thought I'd check eggs this morning, and that's all that I got. I have a feeling we're not going to get a whole lot for a few days, but I guess it's better than nothing. As you can see, and I'll show you a little more in a minute, all three of our chickshaws are rolled into the aisle of the barn. Other chickens are in brooders. I even brought in Big Red and threw him in a brooder because, I mean, he doesn't get along with anybody. He is so not happy. But the sun is out. It's kind of warm. I mean, the wind is still blowing pretty good. Wind chill is still kind of a factor. But I'm going to put tarps on the back of the chickshaws, turn the butt of it into the wind. I think they would rather be out, if you can tell. Can you see my breath? So for those of you up north, it's cold for us. So we're used to hot. Anyway, so what I'm gonna do is I had to bring all the energizers in because the buttons froze like either on or off. So I put those in out of the wind. So I've got to jump on the mule and go throw all those out, and then I'll start pushing these out and let the chickens out. I'm hoping my battery makes it. Because of the cold, batteries discharge very quickly. I've got one in my pocket inside of my suit. So let's see. So now I gotta catch Big Red. Not like it's hard because he's in a brooder, but he's a fighter, and even though you get a hold of him, he's still just gonna bite you. He got a lot of attention when he was little. I'm very surprised, but I guess all that time alone. So we'll see how this goes. Hey, Big Red. All right. Gotcha. Gotcha. Say hi, Big Red. Oh, it's okay. I'm going to take you outside. Oh, you're not very nice. I'm sorry your girlfriend doesn't want to hang out with you anymore. That could be why. Say, hey, guys. So if you ever wondered if a woman could move a chickshaw with that design, yes. Couldn't tell you how many chickens are in here. It holds up to like 30. But if you've got, I don't know, 5 to 6 to 8 pound chicken times 30, you add a lot, but the design is pretty good. I don't really have any trouble. So yeah, if you're a woman and you're like, I don't know about this, it's not a big deal at all. It's just using your body weight. It's like sled pull. So it's super fun for me. Let's see if they left us any eggs. I got a few this morning just to see, because honestly I thought they were going to stay in all day, but it's pretty sunny, as you can tell. Let's see. Oh yeah, here's 2 more. 2 more. They were really happy with the hay at the bottom of the chickshaw. I'm just not going to be happy when I have to clean it out. It's going to be a disgusting mess, but it was way warmer. I could tell they were more comfortable in the cold, so yeah. But hey, I can use this to mulch some of the beds, so that'll be cool. I don't have a bucket for this. I'll come back and get these later. That's 5 more eggs out of this one. I was expecting nothing for the next few days, just like nothing. But I'm hoping by bringing them out and it's not so cold and miserable that they'll actually, you know, eat, forage, lay some eggs, and be happy. Look, Big Red's happier. I think. Not really sure. I never know about him. He's such a poop. Now I will bring the energizers back in tonight because they do get cold, and since it's such an investment, I'm just afraid to leave it out. I could probably contact Premier One and ask them, but I mean, batteries don't do well in the cold. It's not like it's actually probably going to work all that great because batteries discharge, but not knocking their design. They've done a great job. We just don't deal with that here. So if I dealt with like freezing cold temperatures, I don't know if we'd have chickshaws. I don't know. If you're from like way up north, what do you do? I'd be curious to know. We're more interested in ventilation and keeping them cool because we have that like 8-9 months a year, where you have like 8 months of winter. We have 8-9 months of really hot. So anyway, all right, on to the next one. Acting a little puny, so poor thing. I don't know if she's just, it's the stress, the cold, the crazy temperature extremes that we get, or the crazy pressure extremes that we get. It does kind of take a toll. I'm hoping she just will pep up because she's got some sunshine. They're like They're having a good time over there. Oh yeah, Fred's after it. Forgot to shut the barn doors when I took this last group out, which isn't helping because the wind is blowing straight down the aisle. But I wanted to show you, hopefully there's enough light. So we had 3. Whew. And we just laid tarps down. I mean, having hay at the bottom is helpful with the poop issue. But putting the tarps down really helps because then we can just fold them up and drag them out. But anyway, last one. They're going to be glad to get out. Come on, guys. Whoops. There we go. Help me remember to shut the door. Is probably more ready than the rest because there's quite a few more. Hi, girls. I imagine there's probably a couple that are a little in need of some food and water. Maybe they couldn't get to it or they're not as dominant. That was one of the main reasons I wanted to get them out so that everybody could, you know, have an equal share. But they're going after the food. I take it Elvis is fine. So just looking at like the sun, you're probably like, really? It's not that cold. Honestly, I just have like a t-shirt under this, so, and I'm hot, but I have been dragging like a couple 100 pounds of chickens around. It's a pretty decent wind, but it's no different than typical winters around here, so. The wind advisory is continuing. So anyway, I want to go show you the rest of them. We moved 2 A-frames into our hay barn. It used to be a hay barn when we had horses, so we still call it the hay barn. But we had to clear out an open space, put tarps down, bring in the 2 A-frames, which I guess are 10 by 8. So it was a tight fit, but they just barely fit. And then I put shavings inside, and they're all doing fine. There's the roof is high. There's enough ventilation that they're fine. It's just a different, woo, that's windy. Can you hear that? It's just a different scenery, but they can barely, I can't even get this open. They can barely feel it. So guess what I didn't do when I took this last bunch out? I didn't close the barn doors. So there's some plants in here under grow lights that we kind of don't want to freeze, but you know, duh, I forgot. It's filming and farm work that's a little difficult. Can't quite figure out the balance of, I mean, I don't mind talking to you guys, but like setting up a shot, doing this. I even had you guys remind me and you didn't. It's all good. It'll be fine. I can't open the whole door because it'll blow away. It'll catch the wind and be like a sail. So it's gonna be hard to get a good shot in here, but here's one A-frame. We basically had to put them back to back so the doors were facing in opposite directions. All right, so put you on the bush hog. So there's one over here, there's one over here, they're butt to butt. It just did fit between the posts right here, the support posts. So, oh, look at the blue Cochin Bantams. Nothing stops these guys. They're just constantly cute, no matter what. They're always cute. Hi. What are you guys doing? What you guys doing? How about you guys? You doing good? Let's go in with them. I love these guys. I never really thought I'd be like a pet chicken person. I'm a pet chicken person. Come here. Oh, I just put my gloves in the sawdust. Gross. Hi. What you guys doing? Come here. I missed you. Come here. I don't think they know what to think. They're like, you keep packing us up and moving us around. Hi. Come here. My husband woke me up early this morning and was like, we didn't drip the faucet, the hose out front. And I was like, oh crap. So he ran out there and took care of that. Because that would have been kind of terrible. I don't anticipate pipes bursting, but you never know. Hi, come here. Oh, you guys are so fluffy. I love them. Here. I don't know if you can see the other bunch down there. Let's see. I don't know if I can get it to focus that far. So this bunch and that bunch are actually the same age, but the difference in their size still like amazes me. I forget how small coated bantams are. And I can't wait till like they're technically fully grown and they're just like super fluffed out with their fluffy butts and their fluffy feet. Hi. So I meant yesterday to film all the moving, but we were kind of on like a serious time constraint because of the sun going down, and my in-laws came in town about like 3, which was about the time we had to start doing everything. I was like, hi, glad you're here. Put your boots on. We have a lot of work to do. So there's a lot of moving, a lot of like, hey, can you shut this door? I'm going to shove chickens in this crate. Can you shut the door when I put one in? Hey, can you hold this? Can you move that? There was a lot of stuff that got done, but having 2 extra hands made it go a lot faster. But yeah, it took hours. It felt like we were probably done, I don't know, 5 or 6. Nah, it was probably 6. So it was like a good 3 hours of just working nonstop with 4 people, trying to move everything, logistics. How do we get that in there? Oh crap, I thought this would take 1 bag of shavings. It took 2. So I'm gonna go back and get more, and you know, filling up all the waters and moving them and making sure they were all inside. So I got some kale. I don't know if the kale's gonna make it. Last year the kale made it through the winter, no problem, even with like, you know, serious precipitation and like freezing temperatures. So we'll see, because it's been really nice as the grass dies for them to have some fodder. I'm sure like it's like zoo animals. They get like enrichment and it makes them happier because they're doing what chickens do, which is, you know, forage and scratch and all that good stuff. What are you guys doing? So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something. I hope it was entertaining, especially if you're at home for Christmas, you're not working. I'm going to try to get these out as soon as possible, but there's a lot going on. But anyway, I hope you like this video. Hit the like button. If you're not already subscribed, please do. Hit the bell so you know when I upload, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.